Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we are going to be digging into the brand new drop from Dax featuring Phix. This is Narcissist. Let's dig in and see what's up. Seems like it might be right up my alley. Let's go. I said let's go. We already see the desperate cry for attention. Do y'all already see the desperate cry for attention? I already see the desperate cry for attention. And like that's not necessarily a judgment upon the person, but anytime you see these things that deviate you from the norm, it is because you are trying to differentiate yourself from the norm. Face tattoos, earrings, in the places that are not culturally normal, like all of these things. That is you crying out, look at me. Whether or not you realize that or not, but it is. A lot of people are like, I don't want people looking at me, and then they do that, and that's not true. If you do that, you do want them. You want somebody to try to break through that shell, right? I'm already stepping on toes. I'm sorry, y'all. It's Monday morning. I haven't talked to y'all all weekend. She done gave him a key. What is it? Oh yeah, that's almost never true. I like that. That is definitely a thing, right? Accusations every day. Yep. Arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me. Trapped inside your cage, it was a crazy place to be. No. The constant roller coasters made me sick, I couldn't see. The beauty in your lies, it made the truth so ugly that the man inside the mirror wasn't recognizing me. Puppet master pulling strings and playing with my head. True. It's crazy how gaslighting works, right? Not how it works, but how it works, how it actually works, and it does. It works so well. And not everybody who uses gaslighting and manipulation tactics are narcissists, right? Narcissism is a self-absorption to the extent that nothing else matters. They're really good at lying and making you think that something else matters, but in a true narcissist world, nothing matters but them. Like nothing. Manipulating everything and twisting what I said. Rejecting all your malice, then attacking me and claiming my defense was starting all the arguments. Why are you starting an argument, man? Why are you starting an argument? As time goes on. And not every narcissist is somebody you're in a relationship with, right? There's narcissistic bosses, there's narcissistic co-workers, random people on the street. And I embrace the situation I just faced. I forgive myself for letting faith you change distorted reality. The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its vacant. Because there's nobody else could be in their heart but them. That's the thing, right? You think you're in the heart. They're really good at making you think that, but you're not. Like, you're not there. They don't care about you. They care about what you provide for them. Waking up to all of your faces trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage. Accusations every day. Arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me. Every night we argue, I feel more and more abused. I give you what you want, but you're still mad and I'm confused. You tell me that you're leaving, she's a villain on the news. But even after everything, I still come after you. Stop. Have some self-respect. And I know, that's remarkably easy to say, right? But like, they prey upon your self-doubts. They know where to pick at you. And you can tell when they say something, right? Here's an easy way to tell if somebody is trying to be a narcissist to you, right? You're in a crowd, and they know something that they can say to you that will get underneath your skin that nobody else in the crowd is going to recognize. Everybody else in the crowd is going to think it's a good thing, right? And they know that to you, it's not. And so they dig underneath you. If somebody does that, That is an immediate get yourself out of the situation. That is an immediate shut this shit down and make a plan, right? It's not always easy to get out from a narcissist. I understand that. Make a plan. If you're in the States, get a strap. That solves an awful lot of narcissist issues, because if a narcissist thinks that they're not going to be around anymore, they will quit doing whatever it is. If that energy is not there for them to feed off of anymore, they will quit doing what it is. But be protected, because they can go off in violent fits of rage, male or female, it does not matter.
Yeah, you told me this was forever. Me and you together, come to find out it never is. Cause those were lies, lies, lies. She's a snake in disguise, guys, guys. As bad as I would want you to, I know you'll never change. Crazy, you and I were talking about our wedding day. And I'm glad that we ain't go through with it, but I'm feeling so bad for the next one you ruin with. The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its vacant, waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me. I still sort of miss it. You're toxic
and that's the worst part right there. And it takes years to get over the way that they manipulate your emotions too. Like, it takes years to sort out whether or not to finally understand that it wasn't true emotions, right? And before that, like, they're so good at love bombing, right? They can hit you with them love bombs and just make you completely forget where you are in the world. Like, completely make you forget every single thing about everything. And then that's what makes the downside so much worse, right? Because you're getting hit with this, and then it flips, and then all of a sudden it's physical, and then it's apologies and more love bombing. And you miss the love bombing.
ambition, your evil intention, your wrong.
I haven't been in this type of relationship in 25 years, right? I have dealt with some narcissistic people. Like, my neighbor is one, like, completely. And so I have that issue going on. So for me, it's not a personal one, right? I'm in a great relationship, so I can't complain about that. But I do understand this, right? I have spent a little bit of time in the human mind.
Intuition, I wasn't complicit to our demise. I got locked away and didn't even do the crime. What do I do now? How?
Got locked away and did not even do the crime. Tell him what.
I got locked away and didn't even do the crime. What do I do now? How? Where do I go? How do I tell the next girl I'm a broken soul? It's getting hard for me to breathe. The pain has brought me to my knees. I'm broken inside. I cannot describe the thoughts that I get when I think of those times. I saw all of the signs. I ignored them. Now I will be damaged this way for the rest of my life.
Only if you choose to. There is a way out. There is a path forward. You can get over all of these things. It is possible. It is not easy. It involves a lot of talking to someone about it. And I'm sure Dax is going to therapy, right? I'm sure he's talking to someone at the very least. So this is for you. Find someone to talk to, because that is how you work these things out of your life, is talking them out loud. Now, a lot of my issues, I talked out with y'all in all of these videos that we've done together. But you need to find a way to talk out your issues, like out loud, somewheres. Someone, even if you have to pay them, needs to hear it. And that's the only way forward, right? That is one of the ways to sit in it. Like, you can do it by yourself. That is remarkably hard, but you can. But the working through it and sitting in it and understanding where the gaslighting was, what was it? Like, go back to the flags that you picked up and try and figure out for yourself why you didn't catch that flag. You caught the flag. Why didn't you catch the flag? Work that out here, because that's where your key is. That's where the key is to the other side of it. It's not about what they did. It's how you reacted to it, right? You saw that flag. You decided not to do it, right? And there's multiple. It happens. I'm not blaming, right? God knows I've seen flags, right? But figure out why you ignored it. That's the key to all of it. Once you can understand why you ignored it.
Opens up a place I'm not
Safe in, laying it vacant, waking up from all of your faces.
inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage.
Y'all, my voice is coming back. I'm so happy.
Accusations every day. Arguments that
You create break the soul inside of me. Alright. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to Dax's page, give him a like, share, and a sub. Throw him a comment and let him know that you appreciate what he is doing, because I sure do, right? I love being able to stop these videos and talk, because it gives us a chance to talk about real world situations and real world solutions to real world problems. Narcissist is probably the most overused word in the English language. I don't know. Autism and ADHD come really close too, because everybody wants to self-diagnose these things. And here's the thing. You can have narcissistic tendencies and not be a narcissist entire. A narcissist entire is only concerned with themselves. There is no redemption for a narcissist entire. There really isn't. They cannot program their brains. It's not built that way. They normally turn into serial killers, right? That's the energy that you get from a true narcissist. Now, people with narcissistic tendencies just means that their stack was built that way. They can overcome it, but it has to be their choice, right? They have to be able to recognize the problem. But the chances are of you helping them to recognize that problem by staying with them is almost zero. Almost zero. Now, that is never to exclude the rare exceptions, because there are rare exceptions to every rule. But if someone only has the narcissistic tendencies and tends to overlook other people, not in a truly malicious way like the narcissist does, but in an I'm an idiot kind of way, that can be remedied, right? But you being the one to help them trigger that is very small. It really is, because they're comfortable with you, and they're comfortable with their manipulation of you. They're comfortable with all of the situation, and that is never going to create the change that is needed. It is dangerous to try to leave a narcissist. Never underestimate that. You should always have a plan, and that plan should include last measures in extreme circumstances. I know that it is extremely hard to imagine this person who loves bombs you with being the person that can bomb you, but that is a thing. It happens all the time. And I never want to downplay, right, the risk of these narcissists. The ones who merely imitate them can do a really good job, but the ones who are them are extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. They do not regard the legal system. They play with it because it is something that they have to do in order to maintain life. That is the only reason they maintain any semblance of the legal system. You need to be extremely careful in how you remove yourself, and you need to remove yourself as much as possible. When you see these flags, please do not ignore them. Please do not ignore them. Figure out whether it is a true flag or if it's just a, hey, I need some correction flag. You can do it if you start early in your relationship, not to change someone, but to point out that other people's considerations in this matter is an important thing. You have to point that out to some people, because their stack is not built for other people's feelings or other people's thoughts. That is one of those things. This is getting extremely long, but this is an important one, right? Narcissism, like, people get in a fight with their ex and they're like, well, he blamed the fight on me, he's a narcissist. That is not it. It is way overused. But it is an extremely dangerous situation when it happens. And it does happen. People imitate them. Even the ones who are not true narcissists, some of them imitate them on purpose and some not. But There are people who try to learn these things. Be very careful. When you see the flags of manipulation, call them out immediately. And if the behavior does not change immediately, it is time to make other plans. We're going to wrap this up. Dax, Phix, this was great. I love the ones where I get to talk, right? Because I'm not just here to replay the music and go ooh and ah. We're here to dig into the underneaths, and I'm not always correct all the time. I never try to claim that I am, but I do try to show some tools that I know work. Like, it may not work for everyone, but I know it works for at least one. And so I'm here to share the things that I have learned through my many years on this earth. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. God loves you, and you are perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. Until next time, this has been Pitt. Peace.